The energy cartel OPEC has agreed to the biggest cut in oil production since before the pandemic. President Joe Biden has labelled the move short-sighted as his administration faces the prospect of higher petrol prices in the lead-up to the midterm elections. Let's go to our Washington correspondent, Annelise Nielsen. Annelise, hello. How did OPEC justify this decision?
They've said this is necessary to try to curb global increases in prices, but this is the concern of the Biden administration, especially, as you say, they're heading into midterms. And so what the OPEC group of countries, this represents about 40% of oil production across the globe, has decided is to cut oil production starting in November by 2 million barrels a day. Now, much of this is going to be taken out of Russian production. And so this is where the Biden administration has said that this is Russia siding with these Middle Eastern countries against the interests of the United States. You'll remember that Joe Biden went to Saudi Arabia to try and plead the case for oil production to remain steady globally as they wind back production in the United States. But what we've seen from OPEC is the statement that they're saying they're trying to keep things stable and that it's not done with any deliberate motivation.
We are not endangering the energy markets. We are providing security, stability to the energy markets.
At a price?
Everything has a price. Energy security has a price as well.
This is a huge headache for the Biden administration when these cuts come into play in November. That's exactly when Americans are heading to the polls for midterms and the Democrats could lose control of Congress. What we are going to see is a strong reaction from the Biden administration. Immediately upon this announcement, the administration announced that they're releasing 10 million barrels from the oil reserve in the United States. And that's after, as recently as yesterday, we were being told that that's something that they weren't considering. This cut of 2 million is in excess of what was being anticipated, even with the most skeptical projections from the United States. They have been working frantically behind the scenes to try to stop this. And the statement today from the president outlines just how important this is going to be. The president said he's disappointed by the short-sighted decision by OPEC Plus to cut production quotas while the global economy is dealing with the continued negative impact of Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Now, this was a lengthy statement, but at the end as well, they continue what they've said about climate change. Today's announcement is a reminder of why it is so critical that the United States reduces its reliance on foreign sources of fossil fuels. With the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act, the US is now poised to make the most significant investment ever in accelerating the clean energy transition while increasing energy security by increasing our reliance on American-made and American-produced clean energy and energy technologies. Now, it's those fossil fuel producing energy sources in America that have said the Biden administration is making it a hostile environment to invest in, that they've made it harder to get leases approved. This has been a, as you can imagine, volatile discussion with the administration, but this move today has made their life a lot more difficult.